like confessions. Maybe it'll help get some things off my chest, and maybe I'll figure some things out while I am talking. I'm not sure. But, you know. Question is who to do first. This month has been really hard. This month of August, because this is the month that LaFall died. I thought it was the 12th. The way me and Granddad talked, it sounded like he thought it was the 12th too, but it was the 10th. And a couple things went like fucked up, because I think out of all the people in the household who are most affected by LaFall's death, it's Mom that gets hit the worst. You know, her daughter died in a car accident, and she blames herself. And I understand, because I would have done the same thing in the situation that she was in. LaFall was living with Uncle Donnie and his wife Katie. And Katie, from what I understand, is a bitch. Katie believes everything she does is right. She has to be right, and she has influence in different avenues of the legal system. So whenever she died in the car wreck that Katie was driving, and Katie suffered no consequence, no jail time, and I think barely a fine. Not even the truck driver. I believe Katie was the one who was going too fast and missed the stop sign. Mom never forgave herself because it was her fault, she feels, that LaFall was in her care. Not because it was Mom's choice for LaFall to be in Katie's care, but because CYS didn't feel that Mom was stable enough to take care of LaFall's needs. I guess Mom feels that she's responsible because if she was a better mom, LaFall would be with her. She would never have been in that car. And Mom blames herself for that on a daily basis. And not only that, she was the one who actually saw LaFall in the ambulance dead from the car accident. And I don't know about you guys, but I've seen a few. It's never a pretty sight, especially when it's somebody who you know and love. Mom not only never forgives herself for not being a better mom, but she never forgets what she looked like that day. Is that day that the way she looked, dead, messed up, horrible. There's a couple things I wish I could tell her. But she's mad all the time because of it. Anything that reminds her of LaFall she doesn't want. Oreos, Del Grossos, even certain little trinkets. There's certain things she's able to accept. Monkeys. LaFall loved monkeys. So Mom has a shrine of monkeys. Her locket she has. Pictures of her she has. But it's sometimes hard to talk to her about anything because she breaks down and cries. And no one likes to feel that vulnerable, you know. I know, because I feel the same way about Jasmine. She's not dead, no, not in the literal sense. But I understand where she's coming from, at least in that retrospect. I've had people pass on me. But once again, that's the time for another video. I know that August is a tough time for her. And with everything that's been going on work-wise, not my work per se, but the fact that everybody else works, and I'm one of two people with a license, but I'm the only one who doesn't have physical ailment when they drive. So I do a lot of driving, and lately she didn't want me to drive, and I wanted to prove to her that she can trust it when I was behind the wheel. But I was being goofy. I was being stupid. I wasn't paying attention as much as I should, and I almost hit a red car. And that was what, maybe the 10th? And she never really let me. I apologize severely. and I immediately switched tactics. I became more focused, and people who know me know what I mean when I became more focused. On the drive home, but it didn't matter. She's been mad at me since, and I think a couple of days later, I tried to show her some of the cars that I have put up for the car project on the Better Me community website, and she said heartfelt things like that she's not willing to go to bat for me or anybody else for that matter, and in the household, and that hurt my feelings. And then she said something to the effect of she should take away my driving privileges. And as much as that would kind of be like a vacation, driving's one of the very few things that I actually enjoy doing. One of the very few things that I can do without necessarily screwing it up too bad. And the fact that I try to come to her for advice and show her, hey, this is what I've been working on, and she kind of goes, I don't fucking care. And I was even like, hey, you know, the red car incident, I understand why you're upset with that. You have to allow me to do better. You have to show me what I'm doing wrong so I can do it better. She just kind of threw it off, and like she didn't care. So for the past 2 weeks, I really haven't been talking to her. Some of it's my choice, and she seems pretty okay with it. I still do chores, you know. I still do what I'm supposed to do, and she seems fine with that. Me not talking to her. Me just doing chores, and then that's it. She seems very much okay with that, and I'm tired of fighting. And if she's not, and if she's fine with me not talking to her, and how you tell somebody, hey, I want us to talk more, is that you go, hey, I want us to talk more. Let's talk about what's wrong. If she doesn't do that, I don't know that she wants to, and I'm not going to make the effort to anymore. And if she's completely fine with me being essentially a servant, then that kind of helps me put things in a little bit more perspective. I'm sure that's probably not what she feels, but then again, I'm projecting, I'm hoping. But in all honesty, that's not... I shouldn't project that. She shouldn't let me project that. Simon sometimes, all the times, downgrades her, and I always defend her. But this time I honestly have to be able... I can't help but say, maybe she doesn't care, you know? Maybe she's trying just not. Maybe she's okay with the distance. Maybe she's okay with, you know, not having me as a son, you know? Sure, he lost a daughter. Why does she really want to lose somebody else, get close to anybody else to lose? And it hurts. But once again, that's me projecting. I should talk to her because I am of better mind, but I tried talking to her about the car thing, and she didn't want to hear about it. And that hurt. I'm still hurt. But I shouldn't let that stop me from caring about her. And it doesn't. I'd go to bat for her 1,010 times. And I have. When Sam was trying to bad talk her, whenever she's like, well, you don't know what she did to LaFall, I went, listen, right here. Regardless of whatever she has done, she's still my mom. And if you're going to continue to talk down about her, then you don't need to talk to me. So you can kind of go fuck off. And we haven't really talked since, me and Samantha. Which is fine, because if she's going to talk bad about her, I don't need that. And that's the truth, and I should talk to her. Because she can't she? Because if she's anything like me, she's mad. And she needs somebody to reach out to her. And we always had a really good rapport, me and her. We were able to talk about certain things. Even LaFall. I remember the time that we actually cried together. I should talk to her, right? I should find some time. And that's the hard part, finding the time. But I mentioned this in one video I made for Xavier. When you care about somebody, you will make the time. She's not a lost cause. They didn't find me a lost cause, so I can't give up on any of them. My mom can be very unreasonable. I never understood how people could know, oh, this is wrong. I'm going to continue doing this because I know it makes me feel better. Or it doesn't make me feel better, but it's the comfort in it. Because some people find comfort in doing bad things. And I'm not saying she's doing bad things, but sometimes I think she wants to have people's feelings hurt. That she's the one who does it and she feels better for it. Because she wants people to feel the pain that she felt. That doesn't stop when... That will never stop if I do the same thing to her. If I want her to feel the pain so that she comes to me. That's not going to work. That's not going to happen. I have to talk to her. I have to show her compassion. I have to show her understanding, and I have to show her love. If nothing else, Jasmine showed me in the beginning of our relationship. That is what brought me to her. That's what I loved about my wife. Love, sometimes. But once again, maybe that is projecting as well. But I cannot allow bad things to make me a sour person, a bad person. I'll talk to her tomorrow. I would tonight, but she needs some time. Tomorrow, though, I'll find some time and I'll talk to her. I'll talk to her what's bugging me. And then I will tell her that she needs to communicate more with me. I will ask her that she communicates more with me, because we need to be able to see eye to eye, right? It's part of what family does. I've never been with her family this long, so I gotta make it work. Not in the sense that like, oh, I'm gonna be here forever. More in the sense that like I want to leave these people eventually one day, but with good memories. Better than what I came in. So yeah, tomorrow I'll talk to her. Tomorrow I will talk to her and I will tell her, hey, this is what has been bugging me. This is how I feel. And I feel X when Y happens. And who knows, maybe we'll start a conversation and we'll get to the bottom of this and feel better for it. Because that's what you do with people that you care about. You make the time, you make the effort. It's just what you do.